What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. We are here with Geralt and Beauclair, which is under siege by a horde of rampaging vampires sent by Detlaff. Siana was supposed to meet him. She had 3 days to get there, and, well, she is nowhere to be found. Damien, we need to ask him about Siana, and we need to go to Orianna and find the Unseen Elder. We have choices, it seems. We have to pick one or the other. Though, to be honest with you, I would love to do them both. And I just don't know which one I want to do, because the Orianna one sounds really interesting. Find the Unseen Elder with Orianna. I can't say I'm really not intrigued by that. I might even be more intrigued by that than finding Siana. But ask Damien where Siana might be kept. That seems like it's really important to go find Siana. Let's look at the journal though, because I really honestly have not made up my mind on this, and I don't know. See, because it says or. Parts of me wants to do both of them. I would love to do both. I just don't think we can. Find Damien, ask him where Siana is being kept. See, that just seems really interesting, because I feel like if we don't do that, we might miss things. We might miss a lot of stuff by doing that, by not doing that. We might just miss why Siana is doing what she did to Detlaff. Find Siana, but I also feel like it's getting backstory on Siana, and I also feel like this one's getting backstory on maybe Orianna, and then we get to find out something about this Unseen Elder. This is a tough choice. It was painfully clear the audience with the Duchess would not be a pleasant one, for Geralt and Regis had failed to establish Detlaff's whereabouts, though not for lack of trying. Matters at last quickly took an even more tragic turn when Geralt failed to deliver Siana to the lover betrayed. He fulfilled his threat and sent down upon Beauclair and its environs a plague of horrid beasts. The Witcher immediately resumed his efforts to find and confront Detlaff. The Orianna one seems like a blunt force way of doing things. Going to Orianna, finding this Unseen Elder, and then summoning Detlaff that way. But the whole thing with Siana, I'm feeling like if we bring her to Detlaff, he's gonna kill her. But then again, he would already killed her if he was gonna kill her, correct? Maybe? This is tough. This is a really tough one, because it's just a matter of one, me listening to my mind, and the other one, me listening to my heart. And I just don't know exactly how I want to play that. That's the right way. How I want to play that. Ow. Whoa, shit. Hey, Fletter. Getting your ass whooped, are you? I think before we hold on, because we got level up here. I just don't know what to do, and I feel like I need to prolong it a bit more. I think I'm gonna go back to, since we're here leveling up. To be honest with you, I don't really know what else to do, so let's just do Art Sweet. Sure. But I'm going to go back to Euphoria. I feel like I like that build a bit more. I'm using Ard, but I'm not using it to its fullest, I feel. Protective Coating here. Poison Blades here. Exploding Shield. Delusion, we'll get rid of the Ard one. And then here, I believe it was Precise Blows. I also want this Sign Intensity a bit more. Well, actually, our Sign Intensity was exactly the same. I just feel like I enjoyed Euphoria a bit more. I love the whole Ard thing, I really do. It's so cool. But Euphoria felt like it feels really good with the build a bit more. They're both really powerful. I can't say which one's more powerful, because we've been cutting through all the monsters. Oh, we've just been cutting through everything like it's nothing. If we get any more level ups, which we definitely are very soon, we might as well just update Tissue Transformation. Why not? Let's just go. I think this is back to the palace, is it not? Hold on. Where are the ravens at? Didn't Regis say find the ravens when you're ready? I don't see any damn ravens anywhere. This is going to be interesting. I'm trying to talk us through a way of doing this, as in, should we go to Orianna or should we go to Siana? It's hard to say. Anything back here? Oh, this is the way down. Maybe the Siana approach is probably... Is this somebody over here? Oh, you're fighting a Garkain. You need some help, sir? Come on. Get over here. Garkain. Holy shit. We just wrecked them.
Thanks be to the gods.
Delwyn of Kregal? Hey, we met this guy.
Let the Duchessa champion. Thanks be to the gods.
I just ruined your dialogue, sir. Gods be with you too. Gods reward you, actually. Alright, so let's see. Orianna. Find the unseen elder. Siana. We take her to Detlaff. Siana's path seems to be the way to keep everyone safe. That's what Regis said. And Regis seems like he wants to go on the Siana path. But this game throws curveballs. As in, Regis is saying that. I'm not saying we should ignore it, but maybe we should consider doing the other one. And not despite Regis, but you know what I mean. Get out of here, folks! Hey, you okay? Friends, shit is hitting the fan in Beauclair. It is completely rampaged. Hey! Garkain! See you later, Gark. Shredded him. Oh, we can't... Parts of the city. Can we look at the map here? What do we got going on? We got this one over here, which is go see Damien about Siana. Ask Orianna where to find the unseen elder. What if we can do both of them? As in... Oh, we got more people? What if it's like the Bloody Baron quest line? You guys remember the Bloody Baron quest line? I mean, how can we forget? One of the best quest lines in the game, if not the best. But I'm saying, what if it's like the Bloody Baron? As in, we were able to take the Baron stuff kind of far, and we couldn't finish the Bloody Baron's quest until we went to the swamps to find the whole Anna situation. We got somebody. Oh, we couldn't unburn you. I'm sorry. I tried. But then again, what if we can double dip? Is it possible, I wonder? I'm still thinking that I don't want to lose out on options. Siana seems like she's more important to the story than Orianna. I don't want to lose out... Oh shit, we're burning. I don't want to lose out on options. Let's go this way. Anyways, I don't want to lose out on options of learning more about Siana and her whole deal with Detlaff. Whoa! Is that a kid? Get over here, Brooks. Oh, you slick one. That ain't gonna work on me, madam. Should we dust her ass? It hurts. You know what? Let's get some black blood. Enjoy it. It's delicious. Get over here. Come on, man. Get that out of here. Reckon. Is it possible to try to talk my way through this? Talk myself into this? On what side to go for? Look at the vamps flying in the air. Geralt, I think you're on fire, sir. Hold on. There's... You guys good down there? Oh, it's a little alleyway. I think we should flutter. Hey! Where the hell did you come from? Should we go around? try to find all the nooks and kill everything. Look at this motherfucker bouncing. You know what's crazy though, if you think about it? The whole situation with Detlaff and doing this. Now, I'm wondering if we get a chance to take care of Detlaff, possibly kill him. It makes me wonder if we should even consider it or spare him, because if you think about it, Detlaff is a loose cannon to do something like this. He was used full force, he really was. But, oh, there's a vamp here. Before we go down there, he was used full force. And it was ultimately a lover's quarrel, but she did use him and well, he went on a killing spree. But I'm saying, if he went and did that, all he had to do ultimately was take care of Siana. But instead of taking care of Siana, he wants to kill the innocents here to get the Siana, but he had the chance to kill Siana right then and there. Why didn't he do it? It's hard to understand. That goes hand in hand with me actually liking Detlaff a little bit, because I kinda do a little bit, but I kinda just don't understand his motives here in wanting to slaughter the whole city to get to her when he had the chance to get to her right then and there. Maybe he wanted to vent, or maybe there's some kind of purpose at Tesha Mutna. He could have grabbed her and took her, but he needed time to think. What I'm getting at is, it seems like a really big ordeal to send your vampires here and kill the whole city. A lot of people here are innocent. All of them are innocent, basically. And that makes me think, like, if we get a chance to fight him, kill him, spare him, that's gonna play in hand. Because he's a loose cannon for sure. What is over here? Oh, we are right by the Siana quest. Maybe we should just do Siana. I'm trying to think it through, but I personally, okay, this is how I'm feeling about it. My mind is telling me to do Siana's quest, because I don't think we can go wrong with picking one and going with it. I don't feel like the game will screw us over if we just picked one and go with it. But I honestly want to know more about Siana than Orianna, though Orianna is so interesting, and the Unseen Elder sounds so awesome. But my heart is telling me we should do Orianna, see something about the Unseen Elder, and possibly do that one, because it might keep Siana safe. But then again, I have this thought that maybe we could possibly do both. Do we live life on the edge here? Do we try it? It could really fuck up everything. The only reason I say that is because it's still fresh in my mind with the last DLC. Remember the last DLC when there was a chance to talk to that... They gave us optionable quests. The optionable quest was to go and talk to people. And I went and talked to the Nilfgaardian guy that was in the cage, right? And I never went and talked to the dwarf guy. And I lost out on things because when we talked to the Nilfgaardian guy in the cage, we could have said we'll be back. And then we could have went off and talked to the other guy, the dwarf guy, and possibly learned his story too. We never learned his story whatsoever. We never even went to him. So all in all, with our decisions in that DLC, if we had the dwarf guy instead of the Nilfgaardian guy, things might have been different because we sided with the Ewald guy or whatever. Remember, the Nilfgaardian guy, he actually betrayed us at the end? So if we had the dwarf guy, it might have been different. And that, what I'm trying to get at is, I'm feeling like we should go on a limb, because this whole playthrough, this whole Let's Play, I went on a limb and just followed my heart with everything. And not every time I was right. But majority of the time, it felt like I like to, I feel like I gotta take chances. And parts of me's feeling like we should try to do both of them. There has to be a point of no return in the quest. It says or. Let's do Damien's, though. Let's do Siana. We gotta play it safe. It's possessing me, though, to try both of them. Let's see if we can. Come on, mother effer. Let's do it. Ow, that kind of hurts. Come on, Fled. I just don't really think we can go wrong with picking one and going with it. But I want to live life on the edge. I want to try to mess with the other one. But my mind's telling me no, just do one.
Armor
Don't fuck up.
useless. Claws slice through steel like through butter.
Steel like through butter? Geralt, butter is delicious. Everyone loves butter on their bread. You don't just eat butter. Unless you do, I mean, you might just want to eat butter by the stick. The gallon. Basically, we're looking for Damien here. Let's find Damien. I don't feel like we can go wrong with doing one quest.
They broke formation, ran.
It's not obvious that it wants us to do both. It's saying or. Maybe, like I said, it could be like the Bloody Barons. It could be a bit misleading, but we'll never know. Let's just go and do this one. Maybe the other side's for another playthrough. Oh! Put him out! Sir, I can't put you out! I'm sorry! I tried, friends. It won't let me put him out. Oh, we got stuff down here. Where's that go? That's probably going to... There's a lot of blood down there, you see it? Holy moly. You alright, Geralt? Oh, we can't even get over there. They're over there just chilling. Sir, you are jacked up. This city has seen better days. It truly has. Hey!
Barricade put up in the street.
Get out of here. Get yourselves to safety, because it is not going well. Can we get up this? No? Barricade put up for safety.
Not good.
Come on. Whoa, ma'am. Whoa! There's two of them. Let's dust them. Don't be beating me up. Hang in there, Geralt.
Nice team.
Eat me alive, ma'am. Let's put a trap down. I feel like we should Radford it. Oh my word. These ladies are something else. We got a date. With a Brooksa and an Alp. Dusted.
What now?
Come on, get over here. Jesus. Come on. Bring it the fuck on. Negative. Got one. Think we got two. You done, ma'am? Take it easy, huh? No need for all that. Alright, well, we're looking for follow Damien's unit using Witcher senses. Go that way? Yeah, but it's telling us to go this way. Oh, that would be to Orianna's. Probably. Let's just go this way. Man, I'm really fighting myself here. I'm having a battle with myself on decisions. Because this feels like a pretty big decision. And something is possessing me to do Orianna's quest. But I'm still just feeling like we should do Siana's. Hey bats, take it easy. No need, no need. Look at this picture. Whoa.
Must be in the bank. Barricaded themselves inside.
Roach? Is that you? Oh, that's definitely not Roach.
How you like that?
Come here, Fled. How you like that silver, Geralt says. Fucking wrecking. Maybe we should have stayed back to the other build. This one's absolutely shredding.
You killed it. Single-handedly. That harlot's brood slaughtered half my unit.
See, it came damn close to slaughtering you as well. Need to withdraw. You and your men. Now.
My duty lies with the city.
Won't help the city by leading your men to the slaughter. Damien, conversation back at the palace, remember? I'll say it again. Your men don't stand a chance.
Well, Damien. He got tore up.
Men, tend to the wounded and prepare to march out.
Doing the right thing. Now listen close. Silver. That's what you want to use against vampires. Your alchemists, order them to produce as much vampire oil as they can. Churn it out in gallons. Then coat your blades with it. Keep an eye out for Alps and Bruxae. The shapely ones resemble women. There one moment, gone the next. Bombs containing silver splinters are a pretty good idea.
Thank you, Witcher. I hope you're worth the coin the Duchess pledged you. And that you'll return with the head of the wretch that did this, skewered on a hook.
Got a different plan? Damien, I'm sorry for suggesting that you might have been part of this, my friend. Damien's actually really awesome. I love that he took a stand like that, and I love that he's actually pulling his men out and not being a hardhead about it and getting his men killed. Really good captain, Damien. Got a different plan?
Got a different plan.
And what would that be?
All I can say just now is I'm gonna need Siana.
You know the Duchess's decision. Siana awaits her trial, in custody.
Yeah, I know it. Doesn't mean I have to agree with it.
You've that luxury. I do not. I've sworn my loyalty to her grace.
Folk are dying, more will perish because of one. Give up one, save the many. Won't insist. I don't feel like we should be that pushy with him.
Folk are dying. Many more will, because of one.
If her grace learns I helped you, my head will roll.
And mine will come right after. Still willing to take the risk. See, I'm wasting my time here.
Wait. When last I saw Siana, her grace was escorting her to the palace playroom.
Playroom? As in, for children? You sure?
I've served in the ducal palace for years. I know its every corner. So yes, I am damn sure.
Playroom? So what, Duchess locked Siana up in a dollhouse?
Honestly, I've no clue. Look, I've told you what I saw. What you do with it is no concern of mine.
Got it. I'll look into it. You get back to your barracks. Retrace my steps. Path ought to be clear.
Maybe no one knows of the playroom. Take it easy, Damien. I hope you stay alive.
Regis, have him join me.
Gotta signal Regis to come join you. All the ravens here. Oh, the ravens! There we go. We actually had the ravens. Damien, you good?
Blasted.
We can still go and talk to Orianna. Hey, Chiffinelli, can I get a loan? Look like you guys need some help here. Should we signal the ravens? Man, I am fighting a battle within. This is a tough choice. This whole, like I said, this whole playthrough I feel like we took chances. And sometimes it pays off. But this one seems like a really big choice. It almost feels like, seriously, take it in for a second. This almost feels like the Vernon Roach and Yorvith decision. Like it could be big like that. And that much, it could be different. But the thing with the Yorvith and Vernon Roach decision, we had to pick one and go with it. Should we go on a limb and try to double dip? Talk to the birds to inform Regis where he should meet you. Let's do it. Let's try to break the game. I know that sounds terrible, but let's try to break the game here, because look, they're not telling us to go to both of them. They aren't. We only live once. Let's try it. Come on. Let's go to Orianna. Let's give it a chance. Hold on. Was this the right way? I want to go back to that one area. So that would be that way. Where is this one going? Is this going back to the courtyard? Yeah, this is the courtyard where we fought the Brookses. I feel like we had to take a chance. I know I could possibly, like I said, do them on another playthrough. And whatever choice I pick, or the other one obviously will be the next one on our other playthrough, but I want to learn more about the Unseen Elder. I feel like, listen. Oh shit, what the hell was that? Was that a guy dropping on us? We may learn more information out if we try to do both of them, or we might be screwing ourselves by not going...
No, please.
You good? I'm not gonna hurt you. We're either taking a chance and learning more here, because of 2. What's up, Gark? Or we're missing crucial stuff. Let's chance it. Fuck it. What's the worst that can happen? Damn, Garkain, you're a beast. This way? This way. Oh, can we go touch the thingy-majiggies? There's more that way. I feel like I want to just make sure we're going through. This will be straight to Orianna. Let's go up this way and turn left. And then we'll go back down the way we just came and then turn right. I want to survey the whole city if we can. What's up, Fled? Letter, more like a deader. Mother effer. This way. And then, oh, this will be the Orianna, though. Oh, we sneaked past it. There's guards. Where's this one lead? But that will lead probably to Orianna's. Hold on. Let's keep going this way. This will lead us to... Hold on. I don't know. Let's just run around the city. Let's run around the city and see how much of this stuff we can trigger. Maybe save some people. We haven't been able to save anybody fully besides that one guy. But all things considered, there could be... Well, we saved that kid, actually. From that Brooksa. This will lead us to... This is the bank. Okay. Let's go back. I just want to make sure. Because we might be able to find things. Maybe we'll even be able to find an exclamation point here. And if we're not thorough, we'll just completely fucking miss it. Are you guys in here playing Gwent? Because if you are, I'm ready to throw the fuck down. That's that one area over there. Oh, they're definitely not playing Gwent. There was that one area to the right that we could go to, but I feel like we might be able to get there from here as well. What in the bloody hell is this? Oh shit, we gotta go over here, because this is Orianna.
It's a slaughter. Clement's unit smashed. Cosma is dead.
What of Captain Damien?
He's withdrawn to the bells, but his men decimated.
His men are decimated? We saved them. Let's go this way.
Show me what you got.
Whoa, hey, fled. Get him. Get him, guards. Take it easy. Let's go around this way, because there was guards over here, too. Hey. There's a Brooks somewhere. Hey, guards. She's whooping my ass. There it is. These guards aren't doing shit. Fight her. Whoop her ass. Look at you. You're bamboozled by her. Come on. Come fight the guards. Not bad, Geralt says. Might want to watch out, guards. She's wheeling and dealing. How many moon dust we got? One? That's it. We're moon dusted out. Fight me, ma'am. Hit me with the good stuff. You guys okay?
Tell me, Witcher, should I go at them with a stake or use temple sanctified water?
Hit them with the water.
If I can
Douse
just
them with it.
last the night, they'll not have my blood. Never.
As good smooth fled as Bowskii and Alps.
That one. Is he no vampire? He's pale and has strange eyes.
Hell is so awash with blood.
That one. Is he no vampire?
Take it easy. I'm no vamp.
Eyes.
Though Geralt does kind of look vampish. Alright, well, let's go find Orianna. I feel like we surveyed the area pretty darn good. I'm curious. This whole Orianna and the Unseen Elder, I can't say it's not more interesting because it really is. The Unseen Elder sounds awesome. He really does, or whatever the hell it might be. Orianna, let me in. Where are we going here? I feel like I'm lost. We'll go around. Yeah, let's go around. Go this way. And then hang a left somewhere. Is that where the vamp was hanging now? He was hanging like a bat. Did you see that flutter? What the hell? Alright, well, I feel like we surveyed the city pretty good. As best as we could, really. This will be going out of the city. Orianna, you think she's just gonna let us in? Knock, knock. You been fighting too, ma'am? Let me... Oh.
Virtues. You knights have forsworn the virtues. The gods have seen fit to punish us all.
Shut your mouth. You draw them here.
Vampire, right here. You're living with one.
Virtues. You knights have forsworn the virtues. The gods have seen fit to punish us all.
What is that? It's a vampire with wings. Bat-like with wings. That is interesting. Was it me? Orianna, where you at? Are you here?
In a hurry to get somewhere?
Very much so. Now be kind enough to step aside.
Chaos in the city. Know what's going on?
Naturally. It's rather irritating.
Irritating? That all you have to say? Well, it's a bit more than irritating, it's worrying. To be honest. The whole city's being eaten alive.
Bloodbath in the streets. That's irritating? I'd probably use a stronger term.
Well, you know, I'm getting on in years. Not easily impressed. Takes a bit more to get me worked up.
Yeah, suppose empathy's not something I associate with vampires.
I suspected you would guess.
Wasn't hard. Not like you tried hard to hide it.
Should I have?
Well, I am a witcher.
And thus my foe?
That depends entirely on you.
That depends entirely on you. Geralt. We need to find the unseen elder, though, Geralt. Let's be nice a little bit. Need to talk to the unseen elder. It's urgent. So if Regis can't summon the unseen elder, then she must be extraordinarily powerful to be able to summon him. But then again, she's been here for a while. Regis has not.
Need to, see your unseen. Convince him to stop Detlaff. Heard you could help me with that.
My. It seems my dear Regis needs to be reprimanded. He's become rather indiscreet. And you, there are simpler ways to commit suicide. A number of bridges you could jump off, for instance.
Just want to talk to him.
Talk. Lovely. He'll rend your head from your neck. Make shreds of you before you can open your mouth.
Let me worry about that. Willing to do it or not?
I, too, would prefer a city calmed, but to reveal so dear a secret to a witcher. Know what? Come with me. I must tend to a certain matter. Then we'll talk.
Fine. Time short, folk are dying. Fine, going with you. She wants us to do something? Probably help her.
If I was talking to a human now, I'd say that every moment we delay brings another death. Thing is, doubt that moves you at all.
Frankly, not in the least.
Where are we going?
Not far. You see, I maintain a kind of shelter just outside Beauclair. An orphanage, to be precise. I've heard the birds whisper. They claim a terrible thing's happened there. Under the present circumstances, I must treat this seriously. I'm sure you understand.
Perfectly. Let's go.
Someone that helps an orphanage but cares not about the people in the city. Strange. La Compassion Orphanage sometime later?
Must cost a small fortune maintaining this place.
What can I do? I have a weakness for children.
Meaning?
Meaning that I... Wait. Smell that?
Blood.
Oh no.
Arno! Arno! Arno!
Please.
What happened? Where's Arno? Speak.
Shh. Oh, the monster will come.
Relax, you're safe now? Monster? What monster? Should we relax him?
Easy, little man. You're safe now.
I was so scared. So scared.
Of what? You can tell us. Take your time.
I woke up because of the bells. Then the screams. I pulled the quilt over my head so I wouldn't hear. But they were so loud. And something began pounding on the roof. Boom, boom, louder and louder. Then Uncle Arno came and said, "Sit quiet, real quiet. Shh, shh, and you'll be all right."
The whole Sen abandoned them, left them, and ran away.
But what was it? Another vamp? Arnold? Who is he? This is strange. Interesting. She doesn't care about the city whatsoever. Maybe it's the way people live in the city. Maybe she doesn't like it. Maybe she finds it sickening. Even though she lives like that too, among them. But she has this love for children. And you can definitely tell that the child means something to her. Arnold, who is he? What happened then?
Who's this Arno?
The Guardian. He ran the orphanage with his wife, for a generous fee. I don't see them, can't hear or smell them either. They fled, left the children behind as bait.
Uncle Arno told us to be quiet as mice, and the monster wouldn't come, but it did. It came.
Yeah, but what? Something big on the roof, knocking down the roof, trying to get in?
What happened then?
Bartes, Neve, Mora, and some others. They ran out. My sister Anna and me. We hid right here in the room. But Anna, she began to cry. I covered her mouth, whispered, shh, shh, shh. Held her long. Till she stopped.
You mean to say you...
Drop it. Think I know enough.
As do I. Something killed my children. I'll stay with the boy. He shouldn't be left alone again. You track down this scum. Bring me its head and I'll help you with the unseen.
Easy fucking peasy. Boy's wounded, he is wounded.
Boy's hurt. Wounds need dressing.
Not to worry, I'll see to it.
You sure? Got a lot of practice, just need a few minutes to...
Go.
Fine. See if I can find a lead.
Fine. See if I can't find a lead.
Excellent. Go on, get to work.
She doesn't want us to handle the kids. Helping.
Come, little one. I'll sing to you. Wolves asleep in midst the trees, bats all a-swaying in the breeze. But one soul lies anxious, wide awake, fearing all manner of ghouls, hags, and wraiths.
There it is. That's who she is. Remember? We did a reaction. Before the Let's Play, we did a reaction to that trailer. Orianna is the fucking vampire from the trailer that we killed. She's also in the fucking title screen, isn't she? The one in the barn. She's the lady with the red hair that walks around the barn. The reason I say that is because I just sit in the title screen sometimes and just sit there and listen to that awesome song. Orianna is the fucking vampire from A Night to Remember trailer. Wait, we gotta think about some shit, come on.
Bloodstains. Dried.
Bloodstains dried. We just investigated it right then and there. Friends, we read in the codex, okay, there's two things going on here. Well, my mind's afire what's going on. Orianna doesn't care about the people in the city. Doesn't give one whit. But she cares about the people, the children in this orphanage. I feel like when we were in Tesha Mutna, we read a codex. And it said something about children's blood being like a delicacy. I could be imagining this, but sometimes I can remember some things. And I feel like that was a thing. So what if, because she's being very cross with us trying to help this kid, are you gonna help him? Yeah, but that's... She could generally be here for... She could generally be here to help him. Maybe she loves the children. Maybe she had a child too. And something happened to her child. And now she has this kinship to want to help all children. I'm over here thinking the worst, like she's fucking harvesting the children or something. I know, that's probably really dumb. But still, we did read something about the children. And then she is being a little bit, well, she is being a little bit cross here about wanting to help the children.
Mashed against the wall. Skull cracked. Died immediately. Beast killed the children but didn't eat them. Something scare it off? Or grab its attention?
Maybe it's not a vampire then. Because like I said, a vampire would probably not just kill the children like this.
Stomach wall cut open in 3 places. Damaged organs, arteries.
I know that codex said something about children's blood. Fucking Orianna is the vampire from that trailer. Maybe that's just trailer magic. Has to be. As in, okay, there's a reason Geralt went there and killed her. But I'm saying maybe it's trailer magic. Maybe nothing truly happens between Geralt and Orianna. It's such a badass trailer, though. Let's just look around. This is interesting. Shit, friends. I think we're not gonna be able to find Siana now. So we couldn't double dip. Oh, that's unfortunate. We're stuck finding the Unseen Elder. Damn it. That's not exactly a bad thing because I would like to see this Unseen Elder. But ultimately, I feel like in the end, I wanted to go and... Can we get him here? Shit. So there's blood all the way up there. But in the end, I wanted to learn more about Siana. I feel like that would have been better for the story, probably. Oh, no. Okay. We live, we learn. We got decisions to make. Well, we made decisions. Now we just gotta live with them. Holy shit.
Claw marks. Sharp, hooked claws. Monster had an easy time climbing on the roof.
It's a big-ass monster.
Head, shoulder, and neck wounds. Monster attacked from above. Jumped off the roof, I bet.
What was it? Look at this.
Paw prints. Bipedal beast. Walks hunched over.
Walks hunched over? Well, could it be another vampire then? Maybe a vampire feuding with Orianna here? Let's read the journal. Search the orphanage using your Witcher senses. Geralt had waded through the city's vampire infestation streets to reach Orianna's estate. The vampiress, however, was hardly eager to help the Witcher find the Unseen Elder. She was on her way out, about to leave Beauclair for the orphanage she maintained outside the city walls. Anxious about what she might find there, she had neither the time nor desire, nor the patience to listen to the Witcher's arguments. Geralt had no choice but to accompany Orianna, hoping to convince her along the way. It does seem sketchy. It's a little bit sketchy because of who she actually is. But ultimately, she might have a good heart. And she wants to help these children. Regis has...
Blood hasn't even dried.
Regis has a huge heart, friends. And he's a vampire, so...
Edged. Claws cut through cleanly. Young, thin bones offered little resistance.
Where are we at? Have we went to this orphanage before? Yeah, we went here. Definitely. Yeah, we definitely went to this orphanage. Way long time ago. Didn't foresee this happening.
Smells not blood. Need to investigate.
Smells not blood? Isn't it so interesting how Geralt can just smell shit? Literally. And...
Sliced aorta. Fang marks alongside, but they're old, scarred over.
Wait, what?
Sliced aorta. Fang marks alongside, but they're old, scarred over.
Fang marks along the side? And they're scarred over? Oh my word, maybe it's true. Is she using these children? And drinking their blood? Friends, remember in the first game, the vampire? The brothel? Basically, she was... feeding on the people, right? From what I can remember. She was kind of feeding on the people, or she was. But in a sense, she wasn't killing. She was just feeding. Because it's like alcohol to them. But is children's blood so much more irresistible than just regular blood? It's way more than just the regular blood's alcohol feeling. Orianna's doing something with the children. She has to be. Unless there's another vampire, but that was old. The fang marks were old. Maybe they're feuding over the children.
skunk. Is that venom? Narrows the list of suspects. Venom glands, long claws, a bloodsucker. Must be a Garkain, a pack leader, an alpha. For Garkain's killing's a pleasure. Kid's just whet its appetite. Must have gone after the Guardians too.
An alpha Garkain? Do you see this guy? Sir, you might want to move along. It's pretty scary over here. Let's read this codex on the alpha Garkains. Vampires, alpha Garkains. Moondust, Sanem, Vampire Oil, and Black Blood. We don't have any more. What is this one? Sanem? We don't have any more Moondust. We'll be okay. When a vampire gives a witcher a contract to kill another vampire, you can be certain neither of the two is entirely normal. The contract seems simple enough, though Geralt knew his target was a vampire, yet one must bear in mind vampires are a very diverse group and their various species differ from one another. The Witcher established the individual he sought had long hooked claws and which it could tear apart a body with ease, leaving behind venom which hindered the clotting of blood. What's more, it could use the claws to scale even the sheer outer wall of a building, giving others the impression it possessed mind-boggling powers. Geralt also realized his opponent was an experienced predator, able to set ambushes for its prey and attack it unexpectedly. Maybe this Alpha Garkain was doing something with the children. As in drinking the children's blood, maybe. And maybe it's not her. Maybe she ultimately was really trying to help these children.
Garkain and wagon tracks merge. Wonder if the beast caught up.
Let me find you. Roach. Roachy. Carol said Roach. Roach is over here eating. She wants no part of this madness, Geralt. We'll just keep following the trail then. The wagon and the Alpha Garkain. This is gonna get pretty.
Off the road. Horses must have gotten spooked.
Are you good or what are you doing here?
You cannot escape your destiny.
That's what they tell me. Quite frequently. You cannot escape your destiny, Geralt. You really can't. Alpha Garkain, where are you? This is the people that were fleeing then. They just left the children there? What the hell? Oh no.
Garkain caught up. Trail ends here. Need to look around.
Maybe the Garkain's swimming. There we go.
Wounds are bad. At least it didn't suffer long.
Poor horse. There it is over there.
Shredded her, then licked up her blood. Every last drop. Garkain ate its fill here. Probably holed up nearby to digest.
It's over there, Geralt. You see it? Hear it? So the Garkain is the one sucking the blood, basically. Come here, you mother effer. What are you doing up there? Enjoying yourself? About to throw down.
Witcher, you piece of shit.
Ever fought a Witcher, you piece of shit? Well, if he has Geralt, he's killed all of them, because he's still living. Come on, Garky. Bring it on. Eat that, mother effer. Look how awesome he looks. Oh my goodness. Come on, Alpha. Oh, I got moon dust still. Maybe it restocked our potion for us. Let's go. I want to see all your stuff in all its splendor. Completely missed. Leveled up. Collect trophy from the Garkain. Well, there we go. Garkains are so awesome. Did you hear that sound? Return to Orianna. Did you hear the sound of the fucking explosions? The Witcher. Well, I've complimented this game so much, but the sounds that this game has in cutscenes or just otherwise sound so fucking badass. Letter from Orianna. Arnaud, I don't care at all that turnip is the cheapest. It makes the blood thin and bitter. I've told you many times cost is no object. Don't try to cut corners, otherwise I'll start to suspect that you're funneling coin into your own pouch. My children will eat well and in good quantity. Make sure they have dessert after each meal. I didn't bring you all these sweets for nothing. And one more thing, if I ever see any more marks from beatings, you'll be in trouble, serious trouble. Oh. Well, here it is. Orianna's drinking the blood of the children. I don't care at all that turnip is the cheapest. It makes the blood thin and bitter.
Those kids. Orianna kept them like farm fowl or livestock. Damn it.
Time to go kill her. Shall we? Son of a bitch. That's so crazy. I fucking knew it, man. There's an angle. She was too heartless about the people in the city to be trusted that she wasn't doing nothing to these children. I had a feeling. I was thinking that maybe she just had a kid once or something. I don't know. But then again, she wouldn't have a kid naturally, would she? I mean, the whole vampire situation with children is... it's really hard to explain. It truly is. I don't even really fully understand it. I know Regis was telling us about it in the books, but it was still really interesting. Like, that's a part where I had to just keep reading a few times to try to understand what the hell he was talking about with it all. But seriously, maybe she did have a ward at some point. And that's what I was thinking. I didn't want to think, and I didn't want to believe that she was actually drinking the blood of these children. But here we are. We're about to have a throwdown with Orianna. Time to throw down Orianna. What an interesting quest. I'm happy we did this quest. Prophet Leviota. It sure the fuck is interesting. Well, the Alpha Garkain wanted the children for some reason. Well, he didn't just want the children, he wanted to kill them all. Alpha Garkain's killing is like a sport, I guess. They don't really care. The door's closed.
Orianna? Release him. Now.
I thought it would take you longer.
It will. Still not done. got one more thing to tend to. You. The orphanage. Your wine cellar, right? A larder for blood.
I never said I helped these children out of the kindness of my heart.
Go outside, little man, and lock the door behind you.
No, don't hurt her. Lady Orianna took care of us. She took us off the street, brought us sweets, sang to us. Leave her be!
You see, Witcher, the world's not black and white. It's shades of all kinds. I drank from the children, true, but never so much as to kill. And I gave them a great deal in return.
Expect me to thank you? You disgust me? It's almost, it's like like I said, it's like the lady in the first one. But we let her live. Ultimately, she's helping the children, but she's just having a little snack here and there. What's the harm? I don't really like it though. I really don't. You disgust me? Expect me to thank you? What would Regis say about this shit if he knew? It is disgusting. Let's speak our mind.
I run into dilemmas all the time. Situations where it's hard to judge, hard to know what's right, make a decision. This is not one of them. You disgust me and deserve to die.
But?
I'm in a hurry and you're hiding behind a child. So you'll live this time. I'm letting you. Did what you asked. Children's slaughter's the work of a Garkain, one of those summoned by Detlaff. Probably supposed to attack the city. Children's scent lured it here.
Yes, it carries quite a way. Its sweetness teases the nose, gets the mouth watering.
Unseen Elder. Where'll I find him? Talk.
His lair lies west of the city, across the lake. Look for a cave near the shoreline, and this stone will open a hidden door.
Not gonna take me there?
I visit the Elder only when I absolutely must. You'll know why once you meet him.
Damn.
I'll come back for you one day. You realize that, right?
Then I shall keep an eye out for you.
I want to watch that trailer again. I have to. Get the hell out of here. So Geralt let her live.
Regis. Slip a word to the birds, he said.
Slip a word to the birds. Orianna. Updated. Interesting. Well, we have nothing but to go to the Unseen Elder now. Should we just wait? I feel like I want to at least get to the point. She said west of the city. So if the Unseen Elder's cave is, this is the city. If it's west of the city, then it's over here somewhere. Did we just miss it? I mean, we didn't run up in here. So it's obviously probably somewhere's in here. She gave us a key to the Unseen Elder's cave. But did you say it? It looked like a hand. See the hand? They didn't allow us to kill Orianna there. I was pretty much opting to fight her. But it didn't give us the chance to. It didn't give us the option to fight her. Geralt didn't want to. I'll come for you one day. I guess that's the game's saying that you'll fight her in spirit in the trailer. Kinda. Get the hell out of here. Let's read characters. I want to read about Orianna because hers updated with something. Look at her. Regis's charismatic friend was revealed to be a fellow vampire, though nowhere near as civilized and humanitarian as he. She owned a orphanage outside the city, which, as the Witcher discovered to his horror, she used as a sort of blood cellar, visiting it whenever the urge struck her to drink some blood, straight from the orphan's neck. Geralt swore that if they ever met again, she would meet a end. Well, she was taking care of the children, I guess that's something, and until the children were given her blood. But they weren't getting sucked dry to the point of death. So, I guess that's that. Well, we have no choice but to go to the Unseen Elder. I feel like I want to keep going a little bit more here. So let's just keep going. Oh, Regis.
So, I'll be at the boat landing near the palace, waiting for Regis there. Mind telling him?
Stay here, go meet Regis. Damn. I'm still kind of on the fritz that we just pretty much ignored the information that Damien gave us about Siana. Damn. Let's go. Geralt's just gonna walk there. Though I want to do some fighting, Geralt. Drinking the blood of children, though. That's crazy. Huh.
You've met with Orianna. How did it go?
Not well.
Oh. Did she not divulge where you might find the unseen?
No, she did. Also divulged her hunger for the blood of small children.
Oh, I admit I'd heard rumors, but preferred to lend them no credence.
Rather not talk about it. Caves west of town, other side of the lake. That's where we need to go.
I see. Well, I'm prepared to set out at any time, but...
Yeah, I know. You'd still prefer to free Siana, for Detlaff's sake.
For the sake of you both.
Oh, please. Orphanage, what happened there? His fault, plain and simple. City gutters are overflowing with blood, that's his doing too. And you're worried somebody might have hurt his feelings?
To meet the unseen elder is to face mortal danger. I've said so all along and never in jest. You are a friend, a dear friend. I'd rather you not risk your neck unnecessarily. I think it's natural, I think it's obvious. Obviously natural. Especially when we've an alternative. An entirely reasonable one.
Won't change my mind, period. Final. Oh, we can go back to the Siana? Do we, though? We're already committed to this Unseen Elder path. Won't change my mind, period. Regis really wants to go to the Siana. The game is pushing us to go to the Siana, but is it because they want us to screw up by doing that? Or is it ultimately the game warning you, you should really go find Siana? Won't change my mind, period. Well, we can go see the Elder. We're pretty close to it now. We can go find Siana. Well, we learned about Orianna, and we learned about the Elder's cave. We just need the Elder now to summon Detlaff. But Regis is scared for us, and he's probably scared for himself. And Orianna said, you're probably better off just jumping off a bridge since you want to commit suicide by going to see the Elder. Let's go find Siana. Friends, what a sly quest. It was so not obvious that you can do both sides. And I was going out on a limb by trying this, and I fully thought that we kind of were committed to the Unseen Elder side, because we went full force, started doing it. But now we can go back to Siana stuff. Such a tricky game with these quests. It really is. I'm telling you, seriously though, if we didn't have this issue in the other DLC, with me not going to the dwarf guy and going to the Nilfgaardian, and then of course him dying in that one scene with Ewald, I probably would have just picked one path here. But I feel like because I screwed up in that DLC, I wanted to take a chance to see if we can double dip. And, well, here we are. Well, I think, honestly, personally, I want to go see the Elder. My mind's now telling me to go see the Elder. And my heart's telling me to go find Siana. So, we should just listen to that gut feeling. Let's go find Siana. Let's... we are... started Siana's quest. Jump to the other side. Now we're jumping back to this side. What the hell? I hope it works out.
You've worn me down, Regis. Fine, have it your way. Playroom. Let's go.
Excellent decision.
Time will tell.
Hey, Regis. Let's go to the playroom. That was so crazy.
Here, the playroom's beyond this door.
So we could have skipped all the Orianna shit if we went right to the playroom, because look, we're back on the Night of the Long Fangs quest. What the hell is going on? What the fuck is going on? Let's read. Geralt had decided Detlaff could not be considered harmless, true. He was doubtless a sentient creature as well as Regis' close friend, but no. The Witcher would resolve matters with his blade. To do this, Geralt would need to force Detlaff to reveal himself, then to fight. And this in turn required him to find one of only a handful of ancient vampires remaining in the world. And the only one who could help him with the latter was that legend of the Beauclair's Boheme, Orianna. Go to the playroom. Well, the quest is right here. I feel like this is a good stopping point. When we come back, we will follow Regis to the playroom. I can't believe that this quest was like this. Seriously, it was so misleading. It was so misleading. It did not, it said or, pick one side or the other, but we went on a limb and double dipped, and I honestly thought I was jacking the quest up by doing that. And until that was the right thing to do, maybe? But seriously, maybe we missed out by not getting up here quick enough. Or we're missing out now by not going to the Unseen Elder. It makes me wonder, when all's said and done, since we got the key to this cave, maybe we can go find it. See, because it's not marking the cave right now, because we didn't commit to the quest. So we'll have to do some exploring if we can, unless the game just abruptly ends. Oh, this is crazy. Alright, hold on, we got a few more codexes. And we probably have a good deal of, I would say a couple more episodes probably. So let's knock out a few of them, at least. Camerlengo. I feel like most of these are the same though. Like, most of the stuff up here is always the same. Thanks to the resourcefulness of the resident of Rivia known as Geralt, a Witcher by trade, another group of armed criminals has been dispersed. One consisting of outlaws known as Vandagilders. While traversing the part of the Champ's Desolate traditionally called Delenfur Pass, said Witcher ran into an outlaw band headed by a certain Ernest alias Scrawler. This individual, who is known to subside in a vassal-liege relationship with Cistus von Witten alias Four Fingers, he hindered with intent of robbery a merchant caravan traveling toward Gesso. After said hijacking, certain members of the caravan were deprived of life by impalement. As testified by the only survivor, a certain Vassi S., a merchant residing in Matina, yet whose registered center of commercial activities is in Belhaven, the Witcher Geralt then, in the words of Valley S., made quick work of the band, not sparing a one. Said individuals not having been spared, taking to include Ernest, wanted for some time in Toussaint for rape 3 counts and murder 15 counts. The standard pay for completion of such a task was lowered by 25% to take into account swordplay, making use of more than one weapon and immediate payment in species. Next, please. Frente docks, a key nexus in the transport of stone from nearby Ordiaso Quarry, is henceforth deemed fit for public use. Having been cleansed of all Vandergilders, colloquial terms for criminals plying the plunder trade, though the armed intervention of a resident of Rivia named Geralt. Why are you saying it like that, sir? I kind of like it. A monster exterminator by trade, all indications suggest the deceased were associated with the so-called Montcrane Complex, led by Filbert Fourfingers, whose activities include robbery and plunder in this area. The standard payment was made on the spot and in species, taking into account the greater societal benefits of this deed. Praised by Libiota, all the usual taxes were waived for this tax. Next. By decision of the Decol Camerlengo, full and unfettered access to Hortense Estate, an administrative unit in the Caraberta Woods, has now been restored. Said estate had been declared a site hazardous to health and or life of all who visit. On request of its current owner, Emile Trident de Hortense, this designation was based on reports of the presence of an unrecognized monster on the lands of said estate. As a result of the professional intervention of the witcher known as Geralt, the danger has been vanquished and the monster determined to be a giant centipede. In Elder Speech, Yearn. W3 classification, insectoid, number of individuals 3, in words 3. The extermination was carried out using a legally registered silver sword. The standard pay for the completion of such a task was lowered by 13% to take into account a non-obligatory type for the construction of a monument to the prophet Libiota, and was paid immediately in species. What the hell? The village of Fox Hollow, one of the larger settlements within the Gorgon Foothills administrative unit, is henceforth deemed fit for public use, having been cleansed of all Vandergilders. Though the armed intervention of a resident of Rivia named Geralt, a monster exterminator by trade, all indications suggest the deceased were associated with the Haunts. Yes, term means Vandergilder. Led by a certain loath half-breed which had been conducting operations of a looting and pillaging nature in the area. The standard reward for the completion of such a task was paid immediately and in species. How many more do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's read more. We're on a binge. Let's read a few more. As per Ministry Tremblay's decree numbered EK13WZ, each and every knight errant erring within the Duchy of Toussaint borders is required to offer immediate and unconditional aid to any companions in distress. By the power of said decree, each knight thus rendering aid will be rewarded according as per the following: a remuneration of the heron type in the case of aid in a battle against one human opponent, or the crane type in the case of aid in a battle against more than one human opponent or a non-human opponent, to be paid from the funds of the knight receiving aid within 1 fiscal month. Above mentioned crane type remuneration has been awarded to the witcher Geralt of Rivia, who lent assistance to Sir Daniel Dubois. Sir Dubois was traversing the area near the lake known as Cede Lagad for therapeutic recreational purpose, prescribed by a druidic healer from Cade Merkvid, when he was attacked by two members of the criminal organization run by Greybill Pellegrim. While providing assistance, the Witcher eradicated these Vandergilders pursuant to her illustrious grace's order of March 24th, 1264 on the protection of the borderlands. The standard pay for the completion of such a task was lowered by 19% to take into account the tax on equine emissions and immediate payment in species. Well, that's enough for now. Next episode, we'll just finish them off. We have 4 more, and we'll just finish them off, because I can imagine we probably still have a couple more episodes before the end. As long as we get it before the end, then, of course, I'm happy. But anyways, this is really interesting, friends. Really fucking interesting quest. I'm happy we seen the Orianna stuff, but I hope we didn't double dip too much to where we kind of screwed things up a bit. You want to fight? You're trying to fight me? Get him, Regis. He's whooping my ass. Thank you, sir. You are absolutely badass. Regis came over, snapped his fingers, teleported, killed that motherfucker. What the hell? Let's just stay here then. We'll stay here as long as possible and then have Flutters come up to us and we just keep killing him. Or letting Regis kill him. But anyways, like I said, not really clear cut on the path to go here. I mean, we obviously double dipped and it seemed to work out. But in the end, seriously, if I had to pick one path without double dipping there, I feel like I still would have went with Siana. I would have went with the Siana path because, like I said, Orianna was interesting, but I feel like to the overarching story, Siana is a bit more important than Orianna. The Unseen Elder is badass sounding, and I would love to see that. But it's more important, if you want my opinion, to find Siana. I mean, she's Anna Henrietta's sister. She's the culprit behind most of the stuff that's going on here, so yeah. When we come back, we will obviously go on up here, talk to Regis, and we will find the playroom and see if we can find Siana. She's just locked up in a playroom. That should be interesting. Anyways, I'm out of here. Have a good one. Stay safe. See you next time. Take care.